back again, one of the librarians here at the Hart County Library, and another ghost story for today. This is a story from the book of Ghosts and Goblins by Ruth Manning-Sanders. She didn't actually write them. She collected ghost stories from many parts of the world. She actually produced an entire series of books, the book of Ghosts and Goblins, the book of Kings and Queens, the book of Monsters, the book of Dragons. All of these were compilations of folk tales and ghost stories and things from all over the world, all of them illustrated by a British gentleman named Robin Jacques. I'm very partial to the drawings, very partial to the stories. I grew up reading them and am very happy to have a chance to share a couple with you. The first story in this book that we're going to read today is from Corsica. This is the story Golden Hair. Once upon a time, there was a young peasant maiden who had beautiful long golden hair, and the wicked Count Rinaldo fell in love with that golden hair and said he would take the maiden for his bride. "Ah," said Golden Hair's mother, "now our little daughter will be a countess. How fine that is!" "Oh ho," said Golden Hair's father, "Count Rinaldo shall have her, yes, he shall have her, but he shall pay me a bag of gold." But Golden Hair loved a peasant lad named Pietro. She would have nothing to do with the wicked count. Her mother wept and scolded, her father cursed and raged, and the wicked count said, "Bah, I will soon remove that worm out of my path." So the count lay in wait for Pietro on a dark night, thinking to kill him. But when the count fell upon Pietro with his sword, Pietro drew his hunting knife to defend himself, and it wasn't Pietro who was killed in that struggle, but the count. Then Pietro fled to a far country, for the count's people were after him to kill him. But before he went, he managed to see Golden Hair, and he said to her, "Do not despair, my beloved. Wait for me, though it be 1 year or 2 or 3. I will work hard and make a home for you, and one night I will come to fetch you and take you to our home." "I will wait," said Golden Hair. And she waited. 1 year passed, 2 years passed, 3 years passed. And after the 3 years, one day, as Golden Hair was walking through the market, there came a little lad who thrust a letter into her hand and disappeared into the crowd. The letter said, "Our home is ready, Golden Hair. Look for me tonight between midnight and cockcrow. Look for me on a gray horse in the street outside your window." That night, Golden Hair sat at her window, watching and waiting. She heard the church clock chime midnight, and surely she heard something else. Yes, the muffled steps of a horse down in the street. And yes, the merest whisper of a voice, Golden Hair, come down and go with me." I come, Pietro. Oh, how long I have waited. Quick, I have come to fetch you to our home." Golden Hair crept downstairs, opened the door quietly, oh, how quietly, and stepped out into the night, all silent, all dark, the moon hidden behind a black cloud, the glimmer of a gray horse, the dusky shape of a rider muffled in a cloak, and the whisper of a voice, Quick, up behind me, Golden Hair." The rider reached down a hand, Golden Hair grasped it, and sprang up behind him. In a moment they were off, patata, 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 the horse going like the wind. On, Golden Hair with her arms clasped round the body of the cloaked rider. On, clouds racing over the sky, the moon shining bright and clear between them. On, patata, 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 faster and faster and faster, on into a country Golden Hair had never seen before. See, now they were passing a churchyard, the white gravestones gleaming in the moonlight, and hark, a loud voice calling from among the graves. The clouds part, the light of the moon shines clear like day. A youth rides with his maiden. Living maiden, are you not afraid? And Golden Hair called back, "Why should I fear when I have plighted my troth?" On, patata, 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 go faster, go faster, go faster, the world flying away under the horse's hoofs. See, now they were passing another churchyard, and again a loud voice called from among the graves, "The moon shines bright as day, a youth rides with his maiden. Living maiden, are you not afraid to ride with the dead?" And Golden Hair called back, "What should I fear? I do not ride with the dead. I ride with my lover." Up from the graveyard rose shouts of laughter, and from the cloaked rider came a laugh louder than all the rest. "Truly you ride with your lover, but truly you ride with the dead." The rider flung back the cloak from his head and turned and leered at Golden Hair. It was not Pietro, it was the ghost of Count Rinaldo. "In hell I have burned, in hell I have waited," screamed the ghost. "In life you escaped me, in death you are mine." "Help, help! Golden Hair slid from the horse, but the ghost seized her by her long hair. Help! Help! Was there no help for Golden Hair, whirling along by the hair of her head by the side of the galloping horse? Patata, patata, go faster, towns, plains, and mountains rushing to meet them, vanishing behind them, and there at the world's end, the iron gates of the city of the dead drawing nearer and nearer. Pietro! Pietro, help, Pietro! Pietro, help! And far away, Pietro, riding through the night toward Golden Hair's village, heard the cry, swung round his horse, and galloped in pursuit. Golden Hair, I am coming, my beloved, I am coming. Patata, 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 go faster, go faster, go faster. Two riders, two gray horses, galloping through the night toward the ends of the earth. See the glow of the great fire over there beyond the ends of the earth, and rising dark and huge against the glow of that fire, the iron gates of the city of the dead. And see ahead of Pietro a glitter of Golden Hair swinging wildly from the saddle of a galloping horse. Pietro! Pietro! Patata, 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 go faster, go faster, go faster. The moon shone out clear from behind a black cloud. Pietro, lashing his willing horse, was galloping nearer, ever nearer to the ghostly rider on the ghostly horse, but the huge iron gates of the city of the dead were also drawing nearer, and those iron gates were slowly opening. But Pietro was now abreast of the ghostly rider, and Pietro leaned from his saddle, drew his hunting knife, slashed through the Golden Hair clutched in the ghost's hand, snatched up his beloved, and set her on his own horse, just as the iron gates of the city of the dead swung wide, and the ghost, clutching the Golden Hair, galloped through. The iron gates shut with a clang behind the ghostly horse and the ghostly rider. Yes, Count Rinaldo had the Golden Hair, but he had nothing else. And since it was the Golden Hair that Count Rinaldo fell in love with, why then let him be satisfied. But Pietro carried Golden Hair away to his home in a far country, where they married and lived in peace and happiness ever after. Thanks for listening.